Key School help, I'm heading the right direction. I have been attending Key School for 6 years, started in 6th grade. Key School has taught me new skills such as math, reading, and writing. Over the years, I gathered friends like Ann Wynn and Blake Williams. They constantly help me through my troubles. I am thankful for the Key School faculty and staff. Ms. Baker, thank you for trying to keep me on schedule. I know that was hard. I also want to thank Mr. Miller for teaching me governing classes and the daily countdown to graduation. Most of all, I am thankful for my family. Nana, thank you for fighting for my education. You made a financial sacrifice to send me to Key School. For that, I'm thankful. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for your love and support. It means a lot to me. And I won't be graduating from high school if it wasn't for you. Also, I want to thank my two older brothers, Alex and Brent, for being there for me. There are several goals I wish I could take. I would like to travel abroad, and then I plan to transfer to a university. Key School has helped me achieve my goals in life, step by step, on my path of life.
Too often, we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, and an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential of turning a life around. Nick Bremer is a young man with all of these qualities. I have known Nick since his first year at Key School. I have been witness to Nick demonstrating all of the above attributes. He has helped during the lunch period with the youngest of the elementary students, been there to assist them at a very important Easter egg hunt, and provided a much-needed hand during the Christmas parties. There's always a smile on his face. He has a kind heart that shows through like a big brother. It has been said that kind hearts are the garden, kind thoughts are the roots, kind words are the blossoms, and kind deeds are the fruits. Nick, it takes a special person to cultivate this kind of trust and caring from others. As you pursue your ambitions, do not lose sight of your special talents. Nick Bremer, you have reached a milestone in your life, and it is with best wishes that I present you with your high school diploma.
In the movie The Karate Kid, I learned that life will knock us down, but we can choose whether or not to stand back up. Just like the Karate Kid, I have chosen to stand back up over and over when life has challenged me both physically and emotionally. When I was born in 1995, I was diagnosed with neuroblastoma of the adrenal gland. In grade school, I was the target of bullying because I was different from everyone else. When my parents enrolled me in private school, my social life was better for a while. Then, during my sophomore year, I became very ill, was rushed to the hospital, and diagnosed with ruptured esophageal varices. I came very close to death. After I got out of the hospital, my friends did not treat me the same, and I felt rejected and alone. Fear began to dominate my thinking. I feared that I would not be able to overcome my next challenge. I was determined not to let fear dominate me. Moving back to a supportive school like Key School allowed me to concentrate more on my classes. I enjoyed better friends who listened and support me, but I couldn't find the success without the support of a wonderful family Jesus my Savior. I would like to thank the teachers who kept me on my feet, especially Mr. Carey, my chemistry teacher. If I took a fall, he was there to help me back up, regardless of the circumstances. My plan for the future is to attend Tarrant County College and major in math, and then attend a college in Canada and hopefully become a math teacher. I was once a turtle hiding my shell, but now I'm a strong tiger ready to pounce on anything in my path. Life may knock me down, but it can't keep me down.
I'm both honored and flattered to have been asked to speak for Emily on this wonderful occasion. I congratulate you, Emily, for achieving a significant goal in your life, graduating from high school. By awarding you this document, the school, the community, and the state have recognized the hard work you've done, the correct choices you have made, and sometimes the sacrifices. You know, Emily didn't always know the spelling of all the chemical elements and their symbols. It's taken a lot of study on her part and a lot of hallway tutoring to get her where she is today. I finally had to stop the helpful hallway encouragement when she would duck into a classroom, any classroom, to avoid me. A few pieces of advice that I would like you to remember as you embark upon the beginning of adulthood is to appreciate the people along the way. Take nothing for granted, especially your health. It's time to make your own decisions, take responsibility for your actions, and occasionally wash your own laundry. So now I wish you the best. I hope you achieve your every goal. I'm proud to present to you Emily Krause, your high school diploma.
I started high school at Mansfield Lakes Public School, where I enjoyed football and baseball, but the teachers did not have the time or resources to give me the individual help that I required. The teacher would explain the material once on the board. After she finished her explanation, I would get in line behind 30 other students in order to ask every question. I had trouble in homework constantly. My mom did her best to help, but the tension and struggle brought us to make a decision to change schools. My uncle Cameron Koloff attended and graduated from Key School. He explained how Key had helped me through my schooling experience. I knew if I transferred to Key School, I would get all my homework. So I decided to make the change. The decision paid off and life became easier. I would not be graduating today if it were not for the team of individuals who pushed me to work hard. My parents, Kelly and Rita Williams, thank you for making financial sacrifices in order to send me to a school that sees my success. Mr. Saunders, thank you for bringing history to life. Mr. Meeks, you had the arduous task of teaching me math. Thank you for pushing me beyond what I thought I could accomplish. Without the help of my parents and teachers at Key School, my dreams would have been unreachable. In the fall, I plan to attend Texas State Technical College in Waco, Texas. I will study to become a decent tech. I'm confident Key has given me the tools necessary for my success. In the words of Joseph Campbell, find a place inside where there's joy, and the joy will burn out the pain. Key School helped me find my joy again, which will allow the pain I associate with school to subside. Because of Key School, my future shines bright.
Blake is a deceptively quiet student. He could easily escape notice in spite of his linebacker build. But once you pull Blake out of his shell, you learn he has a wicked sense of humor. Nothing escapes his notice, and he has a tenacity that belies his laid-back nonchalance. Blake has a wide range of interests. He loves being outside, working on his friend's farm, hunting with his dad, and he likes sports, especially baseball. But before you classify Blake as the Norman Rockwell All-American Kid, you must also know that he likes rap, hip-hop, and country. Blake is not one to brag, but if you pester him, he will show you his awesome Ram 2500, which he has tricked out himself with 35-inch tires. He eagerly wastes the time when he can do more work on his truck. His goal is to become a decent mechanic, specializing in trucks. This is going to be the perfect career for Blake. So if you buy diesel, keep track of Blake. Blake It is with great pride that I present to you your high school diploma. Congratulations.
My life has been filled with delightful exploration, excitement, and so much enjoyment. In the words of Andre Gide, a man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. I, along with my family, have traveled to numerous locations such as Mexico, Jamaica, and Hawaii. Each place has had something new to explore. I did my first scuba dive at Turks and Caicos, where I saw many diverse fish. In Mexico, I swam with dolphins. In Jamaica, I climbed a waterfall. In Hawaii, I explored the inside of a volcano. To discover new territories, one has to be willing to leave a safe beach and strike for deep water. Key School is also a new environment to explore. The work can be easy or hard, but a teacher, a good guide, can steer you through the rough places. I want to thank Mrs. Loudon for a friendly smile and availability to help whenever I needed it. I appreciate all the new friends that I've made here at Key School. My time here has been both fun and interesting. I will always remember Key School for its great teachers, bright students, and its great lunchtime. My dream to be a zoologist comes from seeing so many different and strange animals in my journeys. This inspires me to learn as much as I can about animals and challenges me to discover new species. My ultimate goal is to find an unknown animal and crack open its secrets. My parents have helped me immensely in my education and have always supported my efforts. My mother, thanks for always keeping a smile on my face with your witty remarks. Dad, thanks for your valuable help with my studies. My parents have helped me with my work, and for that I am forever thankful. After graduation, I will miss all my friends at Key School, but I want to encourage them to get off the shore and discover all the new things that are waiting for them.
Matt grew up at Key School. When he first came, sounding out words and reading aloud were extremely painful, and now he is a voracious reader. Matt has exceeded our expectations, and we recognize him as a student with a book under his arm at all times. In fact, I'm happy to report that we must start their green slip if he doesn't put his outside reader away. How times have changed. His incredible parents have instilled in Matt a joy of travel, broadening his knowledge of the world through his classes like Russian novel and world history to life, and he adds to class discussion with interesting insight. I have recognized in Matt a genuine kindness toward his peers. One day, a student was struggling with geography during break. Matt immediately sensed her frustration and began encouraging her. His kind words calmed her nerves and brightened her day. Not only does Matt express kindness toward his peers, but he also expresses kindness to his teachers. At the end of every class, while the other students are gathering their books, Matt takes the time to thank the teacher for the lesson, and as he walks out the door, he wishes the teacher a great day. Matt, you have overcome many obstacles and built many friendships at Key School. Use the skills that you have learned here to accomplish your dream of becoming a zoologist. As we finish our course with you, Matt, we would like to be the ones to thank you for coming to Key School and sharing your life with us. It is my honor and privilege to present to you your high school diploma.
Throughout my 12 years of school, I have had success and failure. In elementary school and middle school, I was an excellent student and admired by other students. Until the 10th grade, I was confident in my ability to do well in school, but that all changed in high school. For the first time, school was not easy, and the more I failed, the more discouraged I became. Winston Churchill points out, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. So in less than a month, I decided to come to America to start my education anew. I was introduced to Key School, where at first it was very challenging for me to understand what people were saying. With the help of my teachers, I'm adapting and continuing to improve. At school, I met Tom Lee, a friend and a fellow classmate who is also from Vietnam. It was so nice to have a friend to talk to in my own language, and he kept me from being homesick. Tonight, I'm very happy to thank my parents and all family members who have encouraged and supported me. I also want to thank all the teachers in Key School, especially Mrs. Wilson, who is so attentive because she knows I have difficulties in English. Next year, I plan to attend Texas Wesleyan University and majors in general business with the goal of assisting my dad in his business. Although I know there are more challenges ahead, I'm ready to face them in the future.
Once upon a time, there was a lovely girl known as Anne. She lived in a beautiful tropical country called Vietnam. In 2012, this happy girl traveled to the United States all by herself to start a new adventure. She came to live with her cherished family in Fort Worth and then began her junior year at Key School. Through determination and discipline, she became an excellent student. Always willing to help, she volunteered to pass out elementary school snacks every day. American movies, food, basketball, and shopping are just a few of her favorite hobbies. She also loves American music, and she plays the drums, piano, and guitar. She's even developed a proper appreciation for the American holiday of Halloween. And you have the intelligence and spirit to change the world. Never feel discouraged. Be proud of your many accomplishments and continue your passion for life. Anne received the Dean Scholarship from Texas Wesleyan University, and she'll be studying there. Congratulations. And may you live happily ever after. It is my pleasure to present this diploma to Hung Phin Wan En.
Looking back at my life, I'm inspired by the encouraging words of Ralph Waldo Emerson. Do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Growing up in England, I noticed from a young age that I had a different learning style than many of my friends. So my parents quickly moved me to Moon Hall, a specialized school in England for children with learning differences. And before I knew it, I restored much of my lost confidence. I was soon leaving England and making my journey to America, where I would go to many schools, including Key School, and meet many new friends. After working very hard, I left Key School and went to attended several other schools. Although they each had certain advantages, I made the decision to return to Key School. So I knew some of the teachers and the kids in my previous time there. It was strange to come back, and I was almost disappointed in myself for coming back to where I had started. Key School may adapt to each student's learning style, but by no means they make your work easy. They challenge you, and they always strive to help you do your best. I'd like to thank everyone at Key School for the support and encouragement they showed me throughout this last year. I thank you, and I wish you all the best. I would also like to thank my very patient and understanding tutor, Ms. Bly. Without you, this would have not been possible nearly as well. Mom and Dad, you've always told me never to give up and all things are possible. I will never be able to thank you or ever pay you for the unconditional love and support you have shown me, never once giving up, even when at times I almost have. I'm not sure what college I'll be attending next year, but I want to pursue a business and economics degree. Eventually, I would like to move back to London and with my father's guidance, learn property development. I'm proud to call these seniors my fellow peers. Each and every one of them has a unique characteristic that makes them the people they are. Lastly, thank you for all coming to our graduation, and may we all blaze our own trail and leave our mark.
When Chris returned to Key School, the faculty happily embraced him. Chris exhibits impeccable manners and a pleasant personality in each of his classes. His demeanor communicates a message that he has experienced more than just our Texan culture. Although Chris demonstrates a quiet and unassuming personality, there is no doubt that he is a leader, not because he solicits it, but because students admire him. Chris reminds me of the Latin phrase "Esto Dux," which means be a leader. With Chris, followers naturally emerge. Each day as he faces daily assignments, the phrase that echoes over and over in my mind is untapped potential. Chris' passion for business comes alive when we worked on economics. This area prompted a sudden outpouring of information about stocks, bonds, and yearly profits. With your growing maturity, I have no doubt that you'll realize your dreams. It is a pleasure and an honor to present to you your high school diploma.
I find that George Bernard Shaw's statement, life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself, is really true about my life. During my elementary school years, I experienced problems and trouble. I was very lazy and did not focus on my studies. I really appreciate help from a young age. My mom took care of me and applauded my efforts. She has stayed by my side, assisting me when I failed and encouraging me when I succeeded. I also want to thank my aunt, who has provided reassurance since I came to the U.S. I was like a plain piece of paper that needed to be filled with new information. Aunt then allowed me to learn about the U.S. and discover what I needed to do. Creating yourself is not easy. It requires dedication to achieve success. Life gives you opportunities to find out who you are and allows you to create yourself, but you must seize the opportunities and act on them. Attending Key School is like a game of basketball. You must pay attention to your games and grab the opportunity to score. I saw Key School as an opportunity and I grabbed it. Key School had trained me to find solutions step by step. The first year I came to Key School, I barely talked to anybody except Mr. Trauger. He seems like he understood how I felt when I was happy or sad. He was like a coach who made me practice my study skills over and over until I mastered the skills. Also, I met Ann in Key School. She's like a younger sister. Sometimes I feel like quitting, but she always convinces me to get back up and keep moving. In the future, I plan to major in computer science with the goal of assisting my home country, Vietnam, in its technological development. Thank you to all the teachers at Key School, especially Mr. Trauger, who assisted me through high school and continue to inspire me to create growth.
Don't let Thomas Modesty fool you. He was hardly a blank page when he